Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M10 Wolverine. It's a Tier 5 American turreted tank destroyer. It's located on the northeast corner of Outpost and it's under the command of heavy999. Well, the M10, based on the original design or hull for the M4, it's actually got much lighter armour, which was allow it to get about faster on the battlefield. But they actually wanted to put applique armour on the vehicle, which is why you see those little knobs on it, which actually would carry extra armour as and when the crew want to fix it on. The main gun is a 76mm, capable of doing 115 alpha, 128mm pen with standard ammo, and with the APCR 177mm. Standard reload for this tank is 3.07 seconds, and you can see that H, or Heavy, has got a reload of 2.59. Okay, Paul just fired, but he didn't get spotted. No sixth sense have gone off, so he's just blind firing the bushes at the moment. You get 65 rounds of ammo, so you've got plenty of ammo to play with. It has got a fairly slow turret rotation, which is one of the bad things. But you do have a choice of guns over what you're actually going to load. You can actually have a 105mm, which makes this kind of like a derp gun. It's very, very useful in that sense. Or you can actually have the standard 76. General Motors engine with a 6046 twin diesel engine. More than a third of the M10s that are actually made were actually supplied to other nations, would you believe it? And of course you see the M10 RBFM, which is one of a group of 36 M10s that are actually given to the French. And the French actually, because it was a marine unit, actually did put the equipment on it so they could use it as artillery. A lot of M10s were used as artillery pieces. He's got his first pen. The first one was a low roll, second one a low roll. Get another one on. That's it. Oh, he got a fire. That was a good one. He set the guy alight. Got 187 for the fire alone, but he didn't take the kill. No, that went to the lefty on our team. 2 Arty on either side. The enemy team's got an M41 and a PP, so we might be receiving fire from that PP if we get spotted. Okay, you see that MT25 in the center. He's popping up to have a look. Tier 6 game with Tier 5 tanks on it. In fact, the enemy's got an M10 up near the castle. In fact, he's into the castle grounds now. So he's probably going to be harassing some of our teammates elsewhere. In fact, we haven't got that many tanks back at our cap area. And there's a Wolverine right up in the north of the map. And I think our Arty are probably going to get hammered very shortly, because nobody's thought about the fact that our Arty do need protecting. Well, we're about to lose an Arty, but can we get this guy? Oh, just missed it, but we did get the spotting. I guess he wants to stay down here because there's rich pickings. We're one tank down on the enemy, but we seem to have actually let the enemy in by the back door, and I wouldn't be surprised if we hear the cap going off very shortly. Good shot on the MX-ELC, who didn't realise he'd been spotted. And he's taking fire. Oh, and he got another fire. He hit the engine deck and he got that one. That's his first kill from the game. And in fact, the Wolverine has, the enemy Wolverine has taken out our Arty. And he suddenly, well, he hasn't even noticed that at all, but our teammates have. And they've gone home to try and make sure that that Wolverine doesn't survive. Could have predicted that was going to happen. In fact, we did. That's why Arty players watch mini-maps, you see, and that's why we don't miss things like that, because we're looking at the mini-map and seeing what the overall picture is. That's why Arty players make better tank players sometimes than standard players, because we're looking at the bigger picture. Okay, Wolverine is not that far away from us. Hello. Well, we've got a critical hit, but it says armor not hit. Now he's worried. And in fact, he gets into cover. But we're taking fire from the M10 RBFM up near the castle grounds. Now, got under cover, but there's the Matilda Black Prince and the Wolverine. I think the Matilda is not a problem. One more hit and the Wolverine goes out of the game. He pulls into cover quickly. I think we could drive up there and actually deal with that guy straight away. But he's decided to go round the houses to do it because we might take fire from the M10 if we go this way round. Got a shot. Yeah, Matilda takes a hit. It's a high roll and that's another hit. But we miss out on the kill shot. That goes to the AC4 experimental. Oh, Arty rounds. Close, but no cigar. He misses out. The enemy Wolverine's gone. We're still one tank behind the enemy, but there's only 4 of us left now. We've got that M10 who was up near the castle. He's now near our cap area. We're also pulling back because there is a T1 Heavy and a Dicamax behind us. And ideally, we want to stay sure that we're behind cover. Because remember, the enemy's still got both of their Arties. We lost both of ours. Okay, we're not going to get that guy. He's decided to go north. He's going to come around the other side. There he is. Okay, can we get a shot at that gap? Go for the gap on the road. Aim for that. He'll just drive straight through it. There we go. Aim for there. Bit further on. He's having a look. The enemy Arty is actually firing at the buildings a little way back there. Oh, T1 Heavy coming in. Okay. Well, he gets a stop on him. He actually tracked him and the shell went through. Gets another one, even though the guy's angling. Gets a pen shot for high roll. Gets the kill shot. That's second kill for heavy999. But that Dicamax is not going to be far behind him. He is slow. Now aim for the gap on the road. He's going to go through there eventually, and when he does, we'll get a shot. He wants to have another look, just see if Dicamax has caught up yet. Dicamax might be, if he's careful, he'd actually use that tree line to move up on this position. Because then he wouldn't be seen, he'd just be moving from tree to tree, watching out for any movement. I think that M10 actually went through the road gap. Did he go through the gap? Yeah, well, he's close to it. He's very close to it. No, he's not moving through that. The Dicamax is bound to be catching up by now. So we're going to change position. Oh, he did go for the gap. He's trying to get through that gap with the T50 on the other side. Okay, where's the Dicamax? Be careful. He's got a 105mm. He can do a lot of damage. We have already taken one hit. Don't want to take a bigger hit. Of course, the only others on the enemy team are their Arty. If we do kill the Dicamax, and the Dicamax, well, one of the Arty's actually up in the castle, that might be tempting to actually drive around the corner and kill the M41, but there's always the possibility the Dicamax is already in an ambush position, ready to take us out if we go around the corner. I would say, because he's so far down in the south, it's more likely he's going to follow that route, and he might be in that tree line. Sixth Sense is not going off, though. Okay, T-52's redeploying. The M10's gone around the other way because I think he feels that he can't get it. There's the Dicamax! He's been spotted! He's a little to the south of us, so if we can get this guy, take him out, then we can come up behind the M10, and this guy's taking fire. Okay, dial in, and yes! Lovely shot! So 3 kills now for Heavy. Now we've got the freedom to move, because remember, the only other ones are the Artys, and that M10 RDFM doesn't know, well, if he's not looking at his mini-map, he won't realise that we can come up behind him now. You can see the M41 still firing. If we do see or get spotted and the sixth sense goes off, we know that the 105 FH18V2, the VP La Pew Pew, is on the move and he's spotted us. So we're going to come up behind the M10. There's the M41 trying to make his way forward. Okay, we got a shot through the bushes. Just missed. Just missed. No, can't get around that way. It's surprising that the PP hasn't moved forward, but he is very slow, so it's not surprising that it would take him some time. Okay, we'll probably be able to see the M41, but he might see us, so better to go for the M10 first. Now, have we got a shot? Well, we can certainly take out the M41 because he's sticking his rear out. There's the M10. He took one through the rear. Thank you, Mr. M41. Oh! Just missed out. Now you can get him this time. Yeah, he got a hit. Low roll. That guy now knows if he pulls back. Oh! Now that's interesting. That tells us where the enemy Arty is. Yes, because he's actually down there. Two shots came in. That's definitely the PP. So we know where he is. And now we can come down from here, from the perch. Do it slowly. Oh, careful, careful, careful. That's it. Now, make it straight down to the water. The enemy's lost their M10 and they lost the M41. So it's now just kill the PP. And that wins the game. He's asked to platoon with the T52. And they have platoons. So that means brothers in arms as well. Now, the enemy PP, here he is. He's already ready and waiting. But we won't let him get to face us. We'll just keep pumping rounds into his rear as we keep alongside him. And that's it. The game's over. And it's a victory for heavy999. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first ace tanker for heavy999 in the Wolverine. Yes, you can tell it's the first ace he's ever had. It's because he's got the scrolls underneath, and you only get the scrolls the first time. So yes, this was the first time. He also got a Viper effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle. Got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly in this game. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 11. And he did platoon with somebody who got at least 3 kills as well. And they picked up a Brothers in Arms in the battle as well. His win rate was 12,992. That's super unicum and a lot more. It makes me surprised actually that Heavy has never had an ace tanker in this vehicle before, but I suppose he has been focusing on other tanks and acing those, and he just missed out on getting the one for the Wolverine. Let's have a look at team score and see how well he did. 2,679 hit points of damage was not enough for a high caliber. The Dicamax actually picked up the high caliber for 2,975, so that player must have been very good, because the Dicamax is not an easy one to play. It's got virtually no armor. It's fairly big, it's slow, it's fairly easy to take down once you spot them. But this guy obviously was getting a lot of damage and not getting spotted until he made a fatal error and got spotted by one of our guys. And then, of course, heavy999 took him out. So he got the second highest damage in the game. The third highest damage was our VP. Before he got taken out by the enemy Wolverine, he got 1,382 hit points in third place. When it came to kills, it was, yes, the heavy999 shared the top spot with the T52. They both got 4 kills apiece, and the same amount was earned by the Dicamax, who also got 4. So, yes, 3 tanks right at the top all got 4. The T52 as well, he got a Brothers in Arms, but his win rate was only 2,113. I guess that heavy999 was doing much more spotting, and that's why he did better. Yes, 2,125 spotting on the T52, and The Dickomax, well, yes, he did do very well in that game. He didn't get much in the way of spotting. He was actually using other people's spotting to get what he wanted. And you can see most of the damage he was doing was actually at long range. So he was staying in the back. He got 8,498 on his win rate, which is good, but it is Super Unicum standard, but it's nowhere near as good as heavy999. When it came to base XP, Heavy got that one. 1,196 to him. 1,026 went to the T52, and the next highest score after that was the Fifi, who only got 670 on that one. So yes, two players over 1,000 base, and heavy999 got the top on that one. So we got second, top, and top on this one. Let's have a look at detail. He fired 40 rounds of ammunition. Well, the good thing is you do have 65 rounds, so you still have plenty spared, 25 rounds in total. He got 25 direct hits on the enemy, 23 penetrations, damage of 2,679 hit points, of which 1,595 were at more than 300 meters. This thing does fire long range and short range. It's much better at long range, really, because, of course, it's got very little armor. You don't want the enemy to get shots at you if you can help it. He did receive one hit. He did get penetrated by it, obviously. 2 enemy vehicles were spotted, 9 enemy vehicles were damaged, and 4 destroyed. And he got 588 hit points of spotting assist. So he didn't do as much spotting as the T52, but he did get more damage overall. I suppose that's where he got it. When it came to credits, he actually made a loss of 30,977 credits. And most of that was down to resupply of ammunition, but he did have consumables to pay for as well. And he got 1,794 experience points. So first ace in the Wolverine. Congratulations to heavy999. And yes, that was a good battle, actually. He kept coming back to check and see, has the Wolverine arrived yet? And it was lucky, actually, it was somebody else on his team who spotted the Wolverine before, the Dickomax before he did. Had it been the other way around, I think it would have been nicer for Heavy, but yes, that was a dangerous one. He was in the tree line. That's exactly what I thought. He would actually, if you'd been smart, you follow the tree line round so you don't get spotted, and then you catch the enemy unawares because you're not out in the open, and you've got plenty of cover to fall back into. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.